Thank you. There are a couple of things that I'd like to reinforce, though, that are general, and that's to encourage you to really look for the value in the process. About 1,500 people will apply for the Gates, the Marshall, the Mitchell, the Rhodes, and they will select fewer than 150 people. And so what you will find that there's incredible value in the process. Every student I've ever worked with, and I think this is true for you as well, who's applied for those major awards has gone to graduate school with full funding. Some of them often go to professional school with funding. It becomes a way for you to take those dreams and turn them into plans. And if you have a plan, then you can act on it and you can achieve it. And so take advantage of the resources you have here on your campus. The other comment to make that's general is about letters of reference. Having sat on this side of the table, the reading side of the table, I can tell you that they can get really boring if they all say the same thing, if they all use the same anecdote about you. So when you're asking them for the letters and you're providing information, please also provide them with a focus. In the Mitchell application, we select based on scholarship, leadership, and commitment to community and public service. So it's my hope that you will perhaps have a letter that talks about your leadership skills. And when you're asking that person for that letter, maybe you not only ask them to focus on your leadership skills, but you give them 3 examples. So seed the letters so that they say what you want and so they don't all repeat each other. Because those letters are a way for you to build out a real 3-dimensional picture of who you are. So Ireland's a small place, and there are a lot of folks on the island who are really invested. People are welcoming, and often the scholars have an internship, something that will involve them in the community and will facilitate or support the academic work that they're doing. We do select based on 3 criteria: scholarship, leadership, and commitment to community and public service. And when you're writing your application, I want you to think about helping people understand how something is leadership or how something is service. Sometimes people say, I spend all my time in a lab. You know, I don't have time to go tutor, or I don't have time to go work at the community kitchen or the local shelter. And so it doesn't look like I do much service. Well, what you need to do, your challenge as a candidate, is to help the readers and the selection committee understand that, in fact, to run enzyme assay after enzyme assay after enzyme assay is, in fact, a form of service. And it will have an impact with new drugs that will be developed X number of years down the road. But whatever it is you're doing, if you're spending time in an archive, in a lab, whatever it is, help people understand how that is service, how it's thought leadership. You're publishing, you're a thought leader. So unpack that for people, make it very explicit, and connect the dots.